I am Sergey Ghettukellumoff, American Operations Chief of the Russian Federation Federal Security Service, and second in command of U.S. Operations SVR, Foreign Intel Service. Or rather, I was until captured by U.S. Intel agents due to the idiocy of one Ivan Trustenhut. I am here on YouTube due to a brokered deal between Ivan, the douchebag smoocher, and the primary U.S. Intel agencies. Somehow, that devolved moron negotiated a very clever deal for the dozen or so of us Russian operatives who were captured here in U.S. Odd, but not so amusing, Ivan negotiated some specific details for each of us Russian agents. So my comrades, you ever get captured in U.S., be sure to read the agreement's fine print. Ivan, for me, arranged for facial reconstructive surgery and also hairline modification and vocal cord manipulation, all as manners to avoid any of our still active agents from reuniting us with Mother Earth. To protect my new appearance and vocalization, I must wear this bandana and sunglasses. Plus, I must alter my voice, though I don't know why, because Ivan Trustenhut arranged to have my voice broadcast in an altered state. All of these things are good and to be expected under these circumstances. Yet, remember, read any U.S. agreement's fine print. I, Sergey, had a lapse of good judgment and almost received sexual reassignment surgery. Read the fine print. It's the ubiquitous equivalent to Joseph Stalin in the U.S. And Ivan, you do know I was sent to kill you, don't you? Maybe you shouldn't try to compel me to fantasize about completing that task that 27 previous agents failed to accomplish. Your luck reminds me of our old Russian saying, reversed by Yankee. Remember it, Trustenhut? Every silver lining has a cloud. Ivan, I'm that special cloud for you. You BNFAV. Remember that term? You invented it to use on your primary instructor at the American Special Environmental Training School. Buddy, that certain instructor was my mother. She thought BNFAV was hilarious. When I went through her class, she shared all she could remember about you with the class. Of course, then, you were still a national hero to Russian intelligence. Not anymore. We now all call you Ivan, a BNFAV. Of course, once again, it just rolls off the tongue in Russian. But still, okay in English. Bad name for a vagina. When Mother told the entire class, she and the entire class laughed so hard they roll on floor. But not me. I leave class and go hunt down your mama to carve that insult on her chest. But when I get there, after she beats the crap out of me and forced me to tell her of my plans, she pulled her collar down and I see the Russian words for BNFAV. Then she say, as she threw me face first into the snow, all Trustenhut women wear this tattoo, if and when they earn it. And only way to earn it is to raise at least one warrior daughter and one warrior son. I was lucky to survive your mother. She also said, check your own mama's neck. If you are the only son she has, she surely has no such tattoo on her neck. Ivan, when I finally get my hands on you, Mama's getting that tat.
I'm going to say, right now in some rat school and in some mouse school, same question being asked by young children rat and young children mice. Are humans necessary form of life here on Earth? One thing for sure, the rats and the mice, they can claim they never nuked nobody, so just because you're bigger doesn't mean you have a right to exist more than somebody else. I met some pretty nice rats and pretty nice mice, whatever it is. I met some nice ones, and they're cute, you know. But you know, I don't care for them to live in my walls or something. So, you know, but I would only kill them if I had to. But I would never nuke them to do that. So, if the rats and the mice ever take over, you know, who knows? They might be working on their own nuclear program. If the Iranians can produce a nuclear program, why shouldn't the mice and the rats? You know, they have just as much right, the rats and the mice, to create a nuclear program also. So, you know, this is some of the reasoning I'm stealing that I hear on the news. So I try not to judge, because to judge really have to take too many aspirins. It gives me too big a headache. Continuing on, what do you think? Who makes the better car, Russian or American? My answer, if you want to attract attention and to show off, America, the winner. If you want practical transportation in, you know, in ungodly weather, Russians' cars is better. They like a little tank. And in Russia, girl date you for you, and not for car. Now, if she date you for you and you have a fancy car, she's going to throw you in the back of that car and rock your socks off. Yeah, that's why I always drive a fancy car with back seat. You know, she can't throw you in back seat of a fancy car if you just got a two-seater. If you catch my drift. That is the end of my thought on that. Who makes better fathers, Russian or American? You can be a better father if you really try. Not me, but you can be a better mother if you really try. It takes effort to be a good parent, but then the answer to the question is they both, American and Russia, real good father. But in in all of Russia, the only, you know, baby daddies are about to get married right yesterday. Are they having their eyeballs massaged by dirt and a worm right now? Yeah, that's how we handle the baby daddies who don't get married as soon as they hear they're going to be a baby daddy, because baby daddy don't take care of the baby he daddied to. He douchebag in Russia, and he dead, or he married. Yeah, Mama Russia is a hard country. It doesn't make pussies who won't support their children. You can't make it in Russia without taking care of it. Your responsibility. You know, that's one of the reasons Russian men superior overall. You know, when they hear the term baby daddy, that is words of fools. What do you think, who has the better food? Who has the better food? If you judge by variety, it is the America. It have American food, it have Chinese, Japanese, Italian, French. And French food, that's pretty much anything that's drowning in garlic and butter. Yeah, that's I never had any French food that wasn't drowning in those two. They have Thai food, Spanish food, Norwegian food, Greek, Arab dishes, etc. On and on. But unless you're rich and can afford to eat in best restaurants that serve these multitude of variety of food, most American food has very little taste. If you want food that have real natural flavor, Russian food, fart American food off the table. Yeah. Boom. Boom. American food just blow off the table from when Russian food farted off, because it's superior. So Russian food, the best of them. What do you think is the last question from our Russian young comrades? Who has the scariest horror stories to tell? America or Russia? Easily the Americans have the vastly greater horror stories. They got 10 horror movies a week coming out in this country. There's one thing they're the greatest at, and they're the greatest at quite a few things, but one of the things American greatest at is they do make a lot of great horror movies. You know, you watch those, you grown man crap your pants, you watch that. Never happened to me personally, but if I keep watching them, I'm sure it's bound to happen, especially if I ate some very spicy Mexican food the day before, or the night before, or for breakfast and lunch and dinner. Yeah, you watch one of those horror movies, they're never going to let you back in that theater, I can assure you of that. You know, I wouldn't let you back in if you know. Anyway, that is that is the conclusion of this broadcast to our comrades back in Mother Russia. We hope everybody in Mama Russia is in good health, and we want to let them all know how much we love them. For our Russian families, for our Russian friends, for our Russian comrades, for our country of Russia, for everybody. You know, maybe minus the politicians, because we're not that big fans of the politicians. I don't care where they come from. But to everybody else, and even to the Russians here in America, we love you. We love you from our souls, from our hearts. It's not possible to love you anymore. So, the NSA, FBI, CIA, and any other black op intelligence operations who are part of the deal, who are observing us, trying to see what makes us tick, and any of their family members or anybody else who accidentally should watch this YouTube broadcast. We want you to remember that we love you too. You take all the love you heard us give to Mama Russia, our comrades, our family, our friends. You take that love and you divide it by two, and that is the love we give to you. This will be the end of today's broadcast. Thank you.